Okay. All right. We got 2 people in.
We're live.
And you have 0 people. All right. Oh, you want to grab your phone cam?
Yeah. But I need the thing. Because I need to charge mine.
That's fine. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Today is going to be a really cool day. Going to pump out your guns. Today is shoulder and arms day. And what we're going to do is take you through some really cool hypertrophy work, courtesy of Muscle Anarchy. We're going to be some Enferos Fitness.
Thank you.
I was going to say you would take them through the conditioning, but so we're going to do some shoulder work. Then we're going to do some bicep and tricep work. And overall, it's going to be just kind of a lighter, super fun day because your arms are not enormous muscle groups. So they're kind of fun to train.
You won't break your soul too much.
You won't break your soul too much. But we'll have lots of fun and explore some new things. First off, we're going to go through a pretty comprehensive shoulder warm-up. And Cammie's going to lead us through a little bit of that, taking from some of the methods she uses in her Camille's shoulder rehab book. So she'll take us through some stuff there just to get our shoulders prepped. Then I'm going to take you through some overhead complexes. We'll do some different isolated shoulder exercises, and then we're going to pump our guns on Friday. Hell yeah, we pump our guns. You know what I'm talking about, Cammie?
What?
You know about pumping guns?
No.
Okay, so let's arrange the cameras here so y'all can see everything. Y'all.
All right.
All right, Missy.
I feel like we see more of our body in your video with me.
Well, yeah, because my body is significantly larger than your body, so there would be more of my body.
Your camera. This is better.
Yeah. We'll see how I'm got a half shot here. You just got to do a half shot. Half shots from the
This
waist
is
up.
not about you.
No, I'm just saying it's lingo.
I don't want to
half shots from the waist up.
No, we're gonna go on the floor.
Okay. So what are we doing?
We're starting to warm up our shoulder.
There you go. Warming up the shoulders. How about that? All right. So talk to me, Coach.
High energy.
You're high energy today. Look at the baby. The baby's right here. Baby's kicking.
So big.
Yep.
Whiz. We're going to grab a towel. We're going to go on the floor to start.
Oh, okay. And would you like a towel of your own too?
I like the one with the fishy.
Get the fish towel.
I like this one because it's a dolphin that's wearing sunglasses.
You're a dolphin. Wearing sunglasses. Okay. All right. So we're going on the floor.
All the fish are wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, because it's
I
sunny.
like that.
It's sunny under the water. You know, like.
All right, so we're gonna warm up our shoulders. We're gonna start with some thoracic rotation. So we're gonna go hands and knees, one hand behind the head, other one forward. We're going to go elbow to open, and we're gonna do that 5 times each arm.
Okay. So let's see how Cammie does this. So she assumes a position on all 4s, very much like a dog.
Stop it.
And this is Lisa's exercises done doggy style because we're on all 4s, right?
And you're a doggy style.
I'm getting doggy style. I like doggy style.
Shut up. 5 each arm. After you've done 5, we're going to do 5 push up to down dog.
Push up to down dog?
Yeah.
Push up to downward dog?
Downward dog.
To downward dog, okay.
Did I say wrong?
You said push up to down dog.
Is that not okay?
No, downward dog. Downward dog is the pose.
Yeah.
It's upward dog and
So
downward
we're
dog.
going to do one push up. And we're going to try to open those
I
shoulders.
see what she's doing. She's doing a push up into a downward dog.
And I'm doing them on my knee.
I see that.
The next thing we're going to do when you're done with this, gonna sit on our butt. Oh man. Being pregnant's hard today.
You're crushing these stretches. Are you out of breath stretching?
Oh no, I'm just tired.
Tired of my bullshit?
Always.
Okay. So what?
On your butt.
On my butt.
And we're gonna do a tabletop stretch. So you're gonna put your hand behind you, and then just gonna bring your hips up.
Oh yeah, this is the reverse cowgirl.
David, can you stop?
Right, I can be a
I'm
cowgirl.
gonna leave you.
Don't you dare! You'll never leave me.
I'll find you. And I like to move around for this one. You should really stretch your bicep and shoulder. Where do you feel that, Dave?
In my shoulder.
Yeah, I felt a little more on the bicep. All right, now we're gonna do the 3 thing one more time. The 3 thing we just did.
The 3 thing we did one more time.
So, on your hands and knees, 5 thoracic opening.
And is this this exercise, is this from like the dinosaur period?
Yeah, those are all in my shoulder.
Or is that's Jurassic?
What are you talking about?
It's not thoracic, it's Jurassic, like Jurassic Park.
Oh my god! You really choose your day to be annoying, huh?
Come on, let's do some of these Jurassic rotations.
All right, now 5 push-up down dog.
Look, they're moving in
Downward
curves.
dog. And then we're gonna do tabletop hold again.
Down to 2.
Move like this again. My machine. What?
Just waiting for you to do it.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Why?
no.
What? You annoy me so much.
You ever do them actively?
Yes, I am doing them right now actively. Gosh, you're big.
I am. Like,
I'm
baby.
going on, yeah.
I'm a little piggy.
All right, if you have a weight, water bottle, or something like that, just go grab it. Something pretty light. We're just gonna activate all the muscle in our shoulder. So we'll be ready.
Activate shoulders, engage.
And yes, I am now out of breath for doing this. It's sad.
I'm a little piggy.
I have a 10 pound.
Okay.
You can grab a 20 or 35.
What are we doing?
So we're gonna do 1 arm high pull for 20 reps each arm. So
One
when
arm
knees,
high pull.
elbow go high and outside, don't let it drop. And don't let your shoulder go forward. So shoulder can down and back and elbow comes up, high and outside.
Pin your shoulder.
20 each arm.
And where can people find exercises like this, Cam?
You can find it on my 90-day rehab shoulder ebook.
Oh, Cammy's shoulder rehab ebook.
For everyone who has achy shoulder, or like me, rip their shoulder out of their body.
Or like Aaron. Aaron was saying he has some bad shoulders now.
I need to send them one. It did not count.
I think it's 10.
And switch arm, so 20 each arm. Don't judge me, I have no idea how many I did.
Whatever she did, it's fine. It's just less than me.
I'm not having it today.
No, you're not.
Okay, when you've done 20 each arm, you're gonna grab the same weight and just do 20 press, 1 arm press. A little tricky with those.
It's like a pizza pie. Like a pizza delivery person.
here it's really hot.
It's pretty hot.
And then switch arm and 20. Then we're going to do one more each. One more round of that.
10. Ooh. Should drop the shoulder.
All right, now we're going to do one more round. So 20 high pull each arm again.
Okay, that.
And you should really start to feel everything around your shoulder getting super warm. Then 20 press. And the other arm. Try to get all the way to the range of motion, Dave. Here we go. And I think our shoulder ready.
Yay! Okay, so first exercise we're going to do is going to be a seated shoulder press. So if you have a bench, you can use that. A stool, you can do that. If you don't have any of that, the only thing you have is like a couch. You might just do these standing.
You can sit on the floor too.
You can sit on the floor too. That's another option. We'll show you what that looks like. But for right now, we're just going to get our bench set up.
I'm going to grab the water.
Cam's going to grab the water. I'm going to grab the bench. And we're going to start going through some seated shoulder press sets. And when she comes back, I'll have Cammy show you what this looks like in terms of if you're going to do this seated, you'd basically be able to in an L seated position on the floor. And you can even support your back against the couch or something like that if you were doing that. So let me have Cammy just show. This is option A right here, right? If you don't have the seat back, you can just sit on the bench. Option B would be on the floor with your back supported on the couch or something. So that would look like this, and I'll just show you with Cammy.
Can you show on the floor because me going down and up?
Okay, cool. So just keep your knees. So what you'll do is I'll use Cammy's knee as like what the couch could be like. So just put your knee down, Cam. So you're going to support my back on your knee. So you put your knee on my back. Put your knee on my back. There you go. Okay, good. So that's what the seated version looks like right there. You could just lean against the couch if you're doing this. Okay. Cool.
See that they're doing the.
Of course, they're doing it again. Okay, so I'm going to start going through these sets. The first set is going to be a set of 25 reps, just nice and smooth. So Cam, and it doesn't have to be 25, right? Depending on the weight, you just want to push some blood in. So anywhere 20, 25 reps is a pretty good mark. You might do the 20-pound dumbbells, Cam, or even the 10-pound chips, depending on how you're feeling. Why don't you try 20 with your 20s? That'll be easy. You're going to try 20 with your 20s.
I'm so fun today.
Nice. Good job, Cam. How's that?
I think got hard.
Pretty hard? Okay.
Well, it's okay. It got hard at the end of the ball. Oh,
That's what she said.
Oh, we need to stop watching The Office. I feel like we're coming down.
We are. We are slowly. I was Michael Scott way before Michael Scott was Michael Scott. Michael Scott.
I think Michael Scott was before you.
He's so
You
good.
just got inspired.
I feel like there's all a little Michael Scott in all of us. We might not act on it, but it's fair.
So 25 here. Doing 25 reps. Just still warming up-ish. So I already feel like getting a pump. Oh, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Fridays. Cool.
To rest soon.
So that was set number 1. And set number 2, what we're going to do, it's called a double contraction
I
set.
knew it. I could have said it
Yep,
before you
she
said
knows how we like to progress. So this is going to be a half rep
it.
into a full rep. So from the bottom, you'll come halfway up, back down, and then into a full rep, and then you'll repeat for 10 times. So you might stay with those 20s, Cam, unless you want to go up.
Well, I think I'll be busy with the 20.
Well, why don't we do 12 double contraction reps then?
Why don't?
Because that's another way you can increase the intensity is by increasing the reps. Or you can just do what you want, like Camille. I'm going to let her decide.
I'm going to let baby decide. What do you want to do, little girl? I want to be strong. Okay. And I don't want to listen to Daddy.
That's one thing she never likes to listen.
You're just not going to listen to you.
Not gonna listen.
She's not going to listen to you, and I can tell.
She loves that. She loves that she's not going to listen. Good.
So I really tried to slow down the rep a little just to get extra tension.
Yeah, I saw that. So that was set number 2 for Camille. Now it's set number 2 for Dave.
Dave skis.
Dave skis. So I'm gonna grab The baby dogs.
We should buy something to measure the circumference of my
Yeah,
body.
because it's getting so big. Really, really
And we're
scary
so
big.
far.
Getting scary big. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yay.
Yay!
Woo!
Woo!
It was good.
We're having so much fun.
Okay, so next one, we're going to start working some tempos. So we're going to do 12 reps with a 3 count down. So on the way down, you're just going to count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, and then you'll press. To Mississippi, said my mama, to my papa. What do you think, Cam? 20s?
Yeah, it's just a big jump.
That's totally fine. Yeah. So just a set of 12 here.
Give it a second.
Giving it a second.
Someone's moving around.
The baby is doing the workout as well.
Oh my goodness. I know, it's not easy. I did not sleep at all last night because someone was having a party in my belly.
Peanut party.
Oh. I better get used to not sleeping though.
Peanut party.
This is coming.
So Cammy's doing a 3 count down. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Look at you, Cammy.
Right?
I was saying, look at you go.
Yeah. I'm holding the tempo, right?
Cammy's holding tempo.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That's how I feel.
How do you feel?
Like this.
We get dead. Okay.
I just feel like yawning nonstop, but I don't want to go lay down.
All right, I'm gonna grab the junior dogs now. The junior dogs.
I don't like not doing stuff because I have to rest.
What do you mean by that exactly?
I don't like lying down and like not being able to work.
Oh, okay, like having to chill out.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, the good news is you're the best. How's that sound? Pretty good?
I'll take a compliment.
So take the compliment. Okay, here we go.
You're the best.
All right.
Around.
Let's get 12.
A little slower though. Keep the tempo. Nice.
Whew. Okay.
Those were fast Mississippi.
Those Mississippis are going quickly. Same deal. Another set of 12. 12 with a 3 count.
Oh, sunshine, come back, play.
Is that a real song, Cam?
Sunshine, come back now.
So Cammy's singing a song, a fictional song that doesn't exist. I think she's trying to sing, "You are my sunshine, my only sunshine," but instead she's going, "Oh, sunshine, come back now."
Is that how I sound?
Yeah.
So
Tell them what you did with the toilet paper. She gets out of bed in the morning,
that is
She gets out of bed in the
true.
morning.
That is not true.
completely naked.
They don't.
She goes to
People are gonna think it's true. It's not true. They've
It's
had a dream.
No, it's so true.
They've had a dream
I was
about
awake
me
when this
doing
happened.
this.
I was-
This is not real.
I was completely awake when this
Oh,
happened.
you're the worst.
Guess where the fourth one is. Okay, you're up. Come on. It's 2 minutes. Let's get to work.
You're the one terrorizing me.
Another set of 12. We're going to hit some 12s here just for some decently heavy volume.
I
On the
like
seat,
doing
shoulder
shoulder
press.
and back. I think shoulder and back are pretty.
Good.
Super self.
Nice, Cam. Cammy's crushing it.
Ah,
Chuck up my handsies. Do my set of 12.
woo. The baby girl. Getting big.
What's that? Your baby girl's getting big?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here. So then, it says where she's at.
She's getting big.
She's getting big.
She's gonna be strong.
I hope
Like her,
so.
like her mama.
I think with both of our genetics, she has a good chance at
Yeah.
being very strong. I doubt she'll be an endurance athlete, though. But we're both pretty good. We're both well-rounded athletes. Ow.
Okay. All right, last set of 12, Cammy.
Okay, right now?
Yeah, this is the last one when you're ready.
David.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, here we go.
Good, Cammy. Nice work. Is it okay?
Yeah.
All right. I got my last set here. Woo! That last one got my shoulders good. Ugh. Stretch here. All right. Let's up.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Okay. Oh, okie dokie. Yay. Okay. So the next complex is going to be fun. What we're going to do is we're going to superset 2 different movements. So we're going to superset a banded high pull with a reverse fly. So for the banded high pull, Cam, what I might have you do, you can also do this on the cable if you wanted to. Just shooter's choice on what you like. You're going to stand up low. Get this nice and low for you.
I don't know if pregnant women are grumpy because of the hormones or just because you like kind of stop sleeping.
Or if they're just grumpy, period.
Am I just grumpy period?
No, I think you're okay. You're not just
I'm
grumpy.
doing my best. I feel grumpy.
Oh, this might be okay. Gotta find something below to secure it to.
Can I just step on it?
No. Let me see.
Or put it on the dumbbell?
No, I think. Oh yeah, let's put it on the dumbbell. It's a great idea. So here, I'll take Cammy, and I'm gonna secure this to a heavy dumbbell on the ground. And she's gonna do a high pull with her band. You could also do this with a cable or just a regular looped band. And she's gonna perform her high pulls, stepping back at about 45 degrees right here. She's just gonna get 20 reps. After she's done with that, probably not on the bench like I'm gonna do it, but she's just gonna bend over a little and she's gonna do a reverse fly.
How many of those?
So it's gonna be 20 into 20. 20 into 20. And I'll do these with the cable.
I don't know what to use for the weight.
Let's see here. I think just like 5 pounds for the weight, Cam.
Woo!
Tough?
Yeah.
And now let's use some 5-pound chip plates. Yep. And she's gonna do her bent over reverse flies. You guys can see she was right there, getting her reverse flies on. Woo! Yeah?
Yeah.
It's working? You guys can see here a I'll just tilt you over a little so you get an idea what the jazz is here.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Yay! Whew. What do you think? Pumpy on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Pumpy on the shoulders.
Back
And the back. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use the cable for the high pulls.
Yeah, that was hard.
Tension on these.
Oh my god. I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, you guys can see him. Make sure you guys can see my David, because he likes the attention.
Oh! Okay.
Dave says that touch is his love language. I think attention is his love language.
It's definitely times where I don't like attention.
Like when?
Like getting the right kind of attention.
Huh? Oh yeah, my shoulder are pumped up from this. Oh, you're the best. Alright. Hey, Dave.
Oh! Okay. That's one set. We're going to do 3 total, so rest about 90 seconds between. Oh, definitely pumped out on the shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
Ooh.
Them.
Yeah, it's good. All right.
Oh,
Just,
that's how you know that I'm tired.
because you're resting, yeah. Because no, Candy doesn't like to rest. She doesn't
I don't rest.
like to rest at all.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. She's gonna go over to her chip plates. She's gonna grab her chippy dippies. And she's gonna go do her chippy flies. And what Candy likes to do is she likes to pretend like she's a bird. You know, sometimes she'll even do this exercise and make like very majestic eagle sounds.
Please don't do it.
What does the eagle sound like, Cam?
Shut up, please.
Can you remind us of the call of the eagle? Like the one from the...
Shut up!
I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry about that at home.
Squawk!
But gosh, Dave,
All right.
if I say please don't do it,
I can tell you're having it.
like I don't know why you keep pushing it.
I can tell that right now you are up to here with me. You are up to
I
here.
am.
You have had it. She has had it, guys.
I am.
This is it. This is good practice for our belligerent child.
Like if you want me to spend time with you, like don't push it. I'm trying to be focused on my set. Oh. Well, the good news at home is that me and Dave, we don't fake it.
No, we're pretty authentic. What was the name of the movie that was from? The eagle, Squawk, the majestic
It
eagle.
was the
The
small
Sasquatch?
foot.
Smallfoot.
Was it the small foot?
Something like, yeah, I think so.
I think so.
The majestic call of the eagle. Squawk! Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, gosh. Oh. All right, one last set. One last set here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I just have my grumpy pants on.
Your grumpy pants are on high. They're above your belly button.
Don't add up to it.
Your suspenders are tight.
Yeah, everything's just tight. What? What? Why are you laughing?
I said your suspenders are tight, meaning when your suspenders are tight, your pants are high. And she go, yeah, everything's tight. Okay.
I don't think.
When your suspenders are tight, that means your pants are high because your suspenders hold your pants up. And you go, yeah, everything's tight. Okay. Last one for you.
You love me.
Yeah, I knew that. Take a half step back in this one. Okay, fine. Don't take a half a step back in one. Do not. Whatever you do. I'm just going to put my face right behind your elbow so you can jam it up nice and high. It's a lot. Here we go. Cammy, there are these little lizards in the garage,
Oh,
and they're so cute. See them?
where?
Right there. See that little lizard?
No, I don't see it.
He's right
yeah,
there.
right there. Yeah, it's cute.
He's a cute guy.
He's eating something.
He's probably eating our sweat.
I think he's eating a little mosquito.
They're so cute. Too bad they're deadly poisonous. All right, last set. 2020.
Too bad. Ellen and Max are always trying to eat them.
Yeah.
Our dogs goes crazy for the little lizard. Can't say that word. All right, couple of things that are getting hard. Talking, being awake, and going at low level and back up. Putting my shoes on is so hard right now, it's ridiculous.
Here we go.
Putting your shoes on is like really hard right now. You're the best. I remember. Oh, Kristen, I love the new Reebok shoes. They're great. I'm surprised Dave's not wearing his.
Hey, I'm trying to keep it nice.
You're trying to keep this.
Yeah, because I wanted to film a promo video for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're great.
Oh.
I think they're the best one they've done so far. I would definitely recommend. And I would also tell you if I didn't think that.
Okay, so now we get to have some fun. We're going to do 2 supersets of bicep and tricep exercises. And they're going to have similar rep schemes in the first one. We're going to work each set 30 and 30, 20 and 20, 10 and 10, and then 10 drop, 10 again. So the superset's going to be a spider curl with a tricep press down. When you do this, Cam is probably not going to do the spider curl on her belly or anything, so she's just going to do a standing curl for these sets. For the tricep press down, you have some options. I think a band like this is a great option, where you could just do a press down using your hands on the band. If you have like a PVC pipe, you can grab me one of those dowels, Cam. You can string a PVC pipe through the band and use it almost as a handle, which is really nice. And in this one, I'll give you the opportunity to do some variations where you can do some variations with your hands over the top. You can do variations with your palms facing up. You can change the angle a little bit. So I think this is a cool variation for those sets, and you guys can just try different grips and stuff as you work through it. And then if you have a setup like we do, we're going to use the tricep rope. So that is the press down. For the spider curl, it's very similar. You'll be face down on a bench just like this, and you're going to get 30, and then you go to the tricep press down and do 30, 20, tricep press down 20, 10, 10, and then 10, drop the weight, do another 10, same thing over there. If you don't have an inclined bench, you can prop a bench up, or another thing you can do is you can just lean over a couch or use the back of the arms of the couch on the back of your elbows as a preacher curl. So we're gonna get started with this one. Cam's gonna do her first set. I think she'll probably use like the 10-pound chip plates for her first set.
How many?
And your first set's 30.
30 curls?
30 curls. And we're gonna go like conga line style, where as soon as she's done with one exercise, I'm gonna follow her. So.
Do you know how I used to call conga line?
What would you call it?
I used to say commando line.
Commando line. We're gonna do a commando line. Son of a bitch.
Both hands at the same time?
Both arms at the same time.
Okay.
Palms facing up on this one.
30. Ugh.
Son of a bitch.
Should I just take one 20-pound dumbbell instead of 210?
You could, yeah, you could totally do that. You want me to just, one second, just, Ooh. Can you do that with palms up, Cam? You don't have to. If you don't want to. Okay, that's fine. So if you're at home, Cammy's doing what's comfortable, but for this one, I'd like you guys to try to do it with your palms up. How many is that?
21.
Okay. Good, it's pumping in set number 1. Pump those guns. Now you only pump out the nuts. You might go with that tricep press down at like 30 pounds per second.
I want to do 30?
So 30 with only 30 pounds on that tricep press down. And you guys will use the band for the tricep press down. So I'm going to hit my 30 now to see how this goes.
Oh.
Okay.
Am I resting now?
Now you can rest. So when I go, you can rest in between. So do both exercises and then rest. Okay. How was that 30, Cam? Is that okay? Want to go up next time? You there? Oh, she's not here. Okay, so 90 seconds rest. So you should be pretty pumped out after that first set. And then what we'll do, oh, we're doing awesome on time, perfect. What we'll do, second set, you're not going to be fully recovered. You can bump the weight up. You can also just stick with the same weight because you're not fully recovered, but make sure each set should be pretty damn hard.
How many sets are we doing?
We're doing 4 sets total.
Oh, gosh.
This is set 2. Now this is a set of 20.
Oh,
Okay? So the reps are going down now. How is that 30-pound weight? Did you want to go? I bumped up to 40 for you. Is that okay?
We'll see.
Okay, cool. So do you want to try? I think you should stick with those 10-pound plates for 20. Okay. Good. Get it? You're up. Cammy's up. Set number 2 for Cammy. These are 20s now. So first set was 30, second set's 20s.
Oh.
Good job, Cam. Now I'm going to go with my 20. So bump the weight up here for this set. Try to make it challenging for each number.
Oh.
Woo! No yawning. There's no yawning in fitness.
I do what I want.
Okay. 20.
What's a nice set?
10.
And then 5?
And then 10 drop 10. Yeah.
And then 2? Oh my god. Wait, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. No control.
Oh! Yeah, that was effective. Oh, how was that weight for you, Cam?
It was okay. Well, I did 12 at 40 and then I dropped to 30, so.
Okay, so you want to do 40 for 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stick to the same weight for the bicep.
Stick to the same weight for the bicep. So now, this set, the reps are going to reduce in half. So we're going to go to 10s. So you can definitely bump the weight up or slow the tempo down. Nice, Gary. She puts them on my bench so that I have to move them off the bench. Okay, so I'm going to bump up to 60s on these, which is pretty heavy for a spider crawl.
Is it too heavy?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're setting maybe it might be a world record. I hold the world record in a fake exercise.
But we do hold the real world record.
We hold the real world record.
It's pretty cool when you think about it.
Yeah. Mommy and Daddy are in the Guinness Book of World Records. The most tandem push-ups ever done by a couple. A couple of jerks.
Why would you say that?
Because it's a ridiculous exercise. Okay.
But no one else could do it.
No one else
So
could do
I'll
it.
take it.
Could you put that one on 80, please? Thank you.
If I can reach.
If you can't reach, it's fine. I'll do it. All right, so 10 good. Really try to squeeze every rep here, especially as this gets heavy. This is where, as the reps get lower, you can really get some good peak muscle tension. Right, here we go.
I'll let you. One more set. And we'll be done. We'll do some Q&A after, so ask us your questions.
Yes.
I think I'm going to save the conditioning for later.
Okay, save the conditions for later. Oh.
So 10 and 10.
Uh-huh.
So I'll do the 35.
Okay, you're gonna hold the 35 on both ends?
Yes.
Okay, and maybe you do 35 and 20. Because it's 10, drop 10.
Yes, that's what I was
Okay.
going to do.
So last one, guys, you'll do 10 reps, then you'll drop the weight like a little bit lighter, and then you'll do 10 more. The drop should be like, I don't know, 30% is good, but you can go based on feel, or with that lighter weight, just try to get yourself close to failure. So obviously, depending on your equipment and your ability level, that dictates what this is going to look like for you. So Cam's choosing a 35 on both ends. She's getting 10. These are good, challenging reps for her. She's working on getting that mommy strength. This is a 35-pound baby. The baby's getting heavier. Oh, baby running in the street. Pick it up.
Stop.
Okay, I'm gonna stop.
Trying to stay focused so I don't hurt myself.
Good. Okay, now, I think there's a 20 right there, Cam. Oh, no, you understand? There you go.
Okay.
Nice. And now for this one, you were at 40, right?
Yeah.
So you can do 40, drop 30, or 40, drop 20.
Yeah. I think I'll do 30%.
Okay. All right. So for me, I'm going to go 60s, and I'm going to drop it to these 35s. Close by here. Oh, see, I was trying to keep the weights as close by as I could. Okay. I really feel my arms getting pumped out now. 10, drop 10. Coming down. Oh, owies. Oh, okay. That's enough down here.
All right. All right, David's finishing up then.
Oh, it's getting sticky. Look at that pin.
There we go.
There we go. Yay. Okay. That's good.
Skis.
Yay.
All right.
Good job,
I
crew.
think I'm gonna go inside and do some more work. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. Do you want to do a Q&A or no? We don't have to. If you want
I think I'm good for today.
to. Okay, Q&A's going to skip out. I'm going to finish the arms. So you
What
guys
else do you have?
hang tight. I got one more superset to do
Okay.
before we get to the end of today. So Cam's going to cash out, but I'm going to keep going.
All right, at home, go for 5K. Haha. After this, if you can, go for a long walk. Do some conditioning with this. And have a good day.
All right, so we're still going, guys. Don't go anywhere.
All right, this is it for me. Too tired.
Woo! I'm just pumped out. All right. So, move some of these weights out of the way. We got another superset of arms. So we're going to alternate exercises. And actually, I think what we can do is I can use the stand here. That'll be beneficial. Let's get this right here. There we go. Okay. So, oh, come on, connection. Connection doesn't want to connect. It's going to come back any second now. Oh. All right, so next superset is going to be hammer curls. So alternating hammer curls, nice and heavy. Boom, boom, with skull crushers. Let me see if I can get this going. And the Instagram live feed, delete video. Let's try it again. Maybe this will work now. Okay. There we go. Okay, cool. So this one is going to be 10 alternating hammer curls into 12 skull crushers with a 3-second negative. And some of the things that I want you guys to focus on in these movements, respectively, for the hammer curl. As you do the hammer curl, all that means is that your thumb is up, just like you strike a hammer. When you bring the bell up, instead of just bringing it straight up to your side, I want you to come right to your midline. So the movement will look like this. Boom, boom. Right, so there's the hammer curl. We're going to get 10 alternating, yada, 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 boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Second movement is the skull crusher. So for the skull crusher, what I want you to do is first make sure you get the positioning correct. You can use a barbell or you can use a straight bar. Doesn't really matter. Honestly, I like the dumbbell because it's unilateral. But what I want you to think about as you do these is first elbow positioning. Make sure that you have your elbows positioned above your shoulders. Here, it's going to be a lot of stress on the elbow. Here, it's going to be more on the tricep and less on the elbow tendons. The movement is going to go just like a karate chop from the crown of the head all the way up. All right, so I come down, 1, 2, 3, feel a good stretch, up, okay? Throw a pause at the top, squeeze your tricep, 1, 2, 3, up. We'll do that for 12. So we're gonna alternate, it'll be fun. 10 alternating hammer curls into 12 of the skull crushers. So I'm just setting my weights here, make sure everything looks good. My belt up a hair here. We'll start with hammers. I'm gonna start with the handsies. Good movements here, guys. Good movements. It's like if you were stranded on a desert island and you could only bring, 3 arm exercises with you, probably like some kind of straight bar curl, a hammer curl, maybe some kind of dip or press down, and a skull crusher, and you're hitting all the major parts of the arm pretty well with some good loading. So this stuff gives you the opportunity to load pretty well. So we get my hammers out here, bam. Thor's hammer, baby. The RV type that I bought, it's called a Thor. How cool is that? All right, we'll get 10. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Coming down. Now we're going to go skull crusher. So go one immediately into the other, and then we'll rest. For this one, nice and slow. Get a good stretch of your triceps. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Gotta give it down. Oh. Whew. Good. 90 seconds rest. Oh. Adios. Okay, so that's the superset right there. So as you can see, we're hitting hammers into skull crush. This is just a good heavy 10, and then you're gonna hit the 3 counts down, and that's where you really feel a ton of a stretch in your tricep, especially the bottom, deep stretch in your tricep as you do that. That's why it doesn't need to be super heavy to be really effective. You can just make sure you're getting that range of motion in the triceps. It's a very small, kind of intrinsic muscle group, especially now we're talking about the inner head of the tricep, or the drop at the bottom of the arm. The outer head, getting dips and press downs, you can go real heavy. The inner head, you can just really focus on range of motion and technique to hit it right. Whew. Okay, about 30 seconds and we'll hit set number 2. Getting good. Pre-workout, got warrior pre-workout and alpha pump in here because I got a pump on arms day. All right, here we go. Set number 2, pumping hammers. Come down. Okay. Straight into the skull crusher. One, two, okay. Oh, yowzes. Okay, good. All right, here we go with that. Holy crap. It's working. I think the program is working. So a couple updates. Had a good week of training last week. It's funny how the body adapts in these waves. So for a while, I was kind of stuck at that 243 body weight level for a while. And then last week, I just started taking a lot of naps and dialed in the nutrition, the training a little bit. This whole week, 4 days in a row so far, consistently 147 or 247. So it's just funny how, I kind of hit that sticking point. It didn't want to go. And then, you introduce something. What I was doing was an afternoon nap. And I started doing more shakes, whey protein shakes with ISOFIT and athletic greens. And then really quickly just shot back up. And it feels good. Still feel tight. I'm trying to stay under 10% body fat. And it's just, my goal is at some point this year to get up to 260 and be at a really good workable level of body fat to hopefully get ready for stage again at the national level. So, yeah, it's kind of encouraging to see that, especially I think the stress of everything happening, kind of everyone is hard to see progress sometimes. It felt really weak. I was tired and just stressed out. And now I think things are starting to normalize a little. I mean, nothing has really changed for us except we've changed. Our perspectives have changed probably. All right, let's get set number 3. 3 out of 4, crushing these. Wait. Woo! Straight into the skull crusher. One's a good stretch exercise here. Okay, here we go. Right. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Good. Set number 3. Arms day. Arms day. Oh, cranky. It's good. We're getting it. So we are now on the precipice of the last set. On the cusp of finishing this thing off. It only took us an an hour and 20 minutes. We started slow. Did a lot of shoulder stuff off the bat, built some decently heavy shoulder presses, some ancillary shoulder work, and then 2 really hard supersets of tricep, bicep. So 4 exercises total, but both for tricep and bicep. I think there was presses, that's 1, high pulls and flies, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises this workout. So we did a lot of different muscle groups though. Shoulders, front delts, biceps, triceps, rear delts. Basically all small muscle group stuff. So we have one more, and then what we'll do is we'll leave some time for a Q&A, and we can talk shop or whatever you want to do. I'll take you guys around back, I think, and just answer some stuff by the water. That'd be nice. Get out there. Rear workout. Okay. All right, last one, this one. Trying to get those biceps squeezed. Oh, jeez. Feeling pumpy. It's good. All right. Good, strong set to finish. Oh, yeah. Eight, 10. Okay. Go brushers. Oh, I guess my grip pretty good too. All right, 12 good ones, nice and smooth. Two more. One. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, good. Good. All right, good guys. Good arm day. Good shoulder day. Definitely got some bennies there. Some good benefits. So, I wanted to do with you guys is, take a second. Say thank you. Thanks for tuning in, guys on the YouTube live. I'm going to end this, but check us out on Instagram if you want to ask questions. We'll do a Q&A right now. And for you guys.